here. We've seen some of the Ramaz people who've been out here. Sarah and I are both Ramaz graduates, and we're meeting some people for the first time, which is great as well. Rabbi Lookstein, thank you so much for coming all the way out here to be with us.
I got a lot of work done on the plane.
And I'm honored to say Rabbi Lookstein is staying with us tonight, and I'm probably the only person here who spent many nights at the Lookstein house growing up, because Josh and I were classmates and close friends from nursery all the way. Well, we're still close friends, but we were from nursery all the way through high school. So tonight I returned the favor, and never thought I'd be able to do that. So I'm very happy. Sarah and I are both very happy to have you here with us.
I don't know if you saw the title that was sent out on my little talk. Anybody see it?
Plus ça change.
Yes. Well, who said that?
Lisa.
Plus ça change. Right. I said it. Kenny Rocklin asked me, you know, if I wanted to give a title, and I thought about it, and I said yes. Ramaz 1937-2010. Plus ça change. 3 dots. He says, "What's that?" You know, he took Spanish, so he didn't take French. I said, it means the more things change, the more things remain the same. Plus ça change, plus la même chose. He said, I don't think you should use that title. Nobody's going to understand it. I said, tough. I said, but that's exactly what Ramaz is. Not incomprehensible, but we sort of strive for the best that we can possibly do. And we're very serious about trying to do the best we can in every aspect. In general studies, in Judaic studies, in French, in Spanish, and in life. What you saw in that video is like a collage of what I would call Mahadrin min ha-Mahadrin, which is, of course, the way in which Chanukah is observed. I think you probably know that the fundamental mitzvah of Chanukah is to light 1 candle in each house every night. That's all. Has nothing to do with a menorah. Has nothing to do with 8 candles. It's 1 candle per house per night. Now the Gemara says, the ha-Mahadrin, those who want to do things better, they light ner l'chol echad babayit, a candle for each person in the house each night. So the first night, if you're a family of like the Tanzas right now, 4 and a half. Right now they're 4. So you would light 4 candles the first night, 4 candles the second night, 4 candles the third night, and so on. For 1 candle for each person. V'ha-Mahadrin min ha-Mahadrin, which I translate as super duper, maximum effort. There's a dispute between Beit Shammai and Beit Hillel whether you start with 1 and go up to 8 or start with 8 and go down to 1. And the decision is, according to Beit Hillel, you start with 1 and you go up to 8. Now, Chanukah, with the possible exception of the Seder night, is the single most observed Jewish ritual. The lighting of candles on Hanukkah, which, by the way, we should do as soon as I can finish talking. And did you ever see anybody light 1 candle each night? No. You never saw anybody light 1 candle for each person in the house each night. Everybody who lights Hanukkah candles does it Mahadrin min ha-Mahadrin. super duper. Maximum effort. I could explain to you why I think that's so, but I don't want to take the time now. I simply want to tell you that that's exactly what Ramaz tries to do. It tried to do it in 1937 when I was in the first grade with Amnon Pfeffer. He actually came 2 years later in the third grade.
A late comer.
A late bloomer. That's what my father of blessed memory tried to do. He tried to create a school that was really different and that was going to do it in the maximum way in general studies and Judaic studies. He never called it secular and Judaic because he didn't think anything was secular. He felt that all knowledge had an element of Kedusha in it. So there was general studies and Judaic studies integrated. Boys and girls. Nobody ever heard of that, basically. Except the Yeshiva Flatbush, which started out in 33. They had boys and girls. But I'm not sure that they didn't separate the boys from the girls at some point. And we never did.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
Sex
we did.
education class.
And today, I teach the sex education class. Sewing and typing. And I want you to know, all right, well, I'll say the following. In 1958-59, I came fresh out of yeshiva. I taught Talmud to sophomores. And after I finished teaching them the Talmud as Rav Soloveitchik taught it to us, I gave them in the Gemara Beitza everything the Rav gave us, not as much, but anything we learned, I learned all the way down to the bottom, the way the Rav taught us. And 2 girls at the end of the year went to Dr. Goodside, some of you will remember him, Sam Goodside, Olav Hashalom, and said, we don't want to have typing next year instead of Gemara and home economics in the senior year. Typing will take as a club. Home economics we'll learn from our mothers. We want to learn Gemara. Now, girls always learn Gemara in Ramaz, unlike in a lot of places. But then they started learning it in the junior and senior years. We've always taught, essentially, the girls the same thing that the boys learned. It was the Mahadrin min ha-Mahadrin. It was to do it in the maximum kind of way. And like the first one. Wait. It's actually the right way to do it. Most people don't know. Now stop. Barakata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim ha'im ba'azman ha'azeh. Amen. Namnu madlikim Anisim v'yanim V'os v'yalam teshuvos V'yalam milchamos She'asiz olavoseinu